All right, this time on our Let It Boot or Will It Boot series, I guess. Let It Boot in this case. We've got an Acer Aspire Slimline. This is the AX1420G-U5832. Total mouthful. Interestingly enough, this one still has the plastic and the power button. This is notably a fairly underpowered machine. It is a Slimline. It says it has 4 gigabytes of DDR3 memory, but it's definitely only got a 2-stick in there. It does have the AMD quad-core Athlon 2. And let's see here. Alright, so it looks like maybe a dead CMOS battery, but no big deal. Unknown file system. That's kind of odd. I am not sure. Looks like it's trying to boot. Let's try restarting here. Let's see if we can force it into setup or something first. Still wants to do rescue. Let's see, can we do a cancel? Not familiar with this rescue. How about exit? Trying to type with one hand and film with the other, it's kind of tough. Let's go help. Unknown command help, huh? Boy, I don't know. Let's try a hard boot. I would like to use this hard drive. I don't know that necessarily I want this mini motherboard, but you know, if it's a working booting machine, that's one thing. So I do like the blue LED and the power button. That's kind of cool. Let's go boot menu. I gotta say, with Acer, their boot up screens are really nice, like sleek design. I've always liked the Acer logo. So let's see. So it recognizes the hard disk. Let's go ahead and just try and boot from that. Unknown file system again. Okay, so it's possible whoever owned this wiped the drive before taking it to the recycler, which is really, you know, I think I've talked about it before, really what you should do. I would like to get into setup here, just to at least see the specs on the processor. So this time around, instead of boot options, let's go with specs. And I apologize for the focus issues I'm having. Delete. Let's just see here. You know, I have that tripod. I've used it in other videos, and for whatever reason this time around I didn't grab it. So bear with me. And I also apologize for all the components laying around here. So let's just see. Product information. Oh, 3.1 gigahertz quad core. So that's a fairly nice processor. Okay. Looks like the BIOS is fairly new. 2011. I mean, I guess it's 11 years old now. So it's trying to boot, looks like, from the hard drive. So my guess is the hard drive's probably wiped, which is fine. And in this case, we're not really going to bother booting the system. It looks like everything would work. The nice thing is, it is actually very quiet. Integrated peripherals. Yeah, it looks like everything is enabled, which is kind of nice. I do like in this BIOS that it's got the PC health, so you can see the temperature of the CPU, which is not too bad overall. It's staying fairly quiet and cool. It's only got the one fan in there, so that's not so bad for a quad core. I mean, everything looks good, honestly. But yeah, I guess, you know, has the hard drive, but whoever had it must have wiped it, so no big deal. We can always work with the disk. As far as the mini Mobo goes and the case, it's kind of neat. It's quiet. I'm a little bummed. It boasts some NVIDIA stuff, but it's just VGA, so it's nothing, nothing all that great. It's got the multi-card reader, which is nice. The quad-core processor is nice, but I think honestly be better utilized in a better motherboard, in a larger case that offers a little bit of peripheral. I do believe my old custom that I built in 2008 is a socket AM2 Plus, so should receive this chip, which means if that motherboard is still good, we may be reviving that old machine. We'll just have to see what happens there. But if you like this content, if you enjoyed seeing the CMOS setup utility on this old Acer Aspire, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, drop me a comment if you think there's anything I need to know. Otherwise, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.